Hello and welcome to another video in our multiplayer course. Here we will continue making our chat system, but before we continue on making the switch between the all and the team only, let's first correct an error, not an error, but we forgot to put the auto update or put the player name in the chat. So here it is empty, we didn't put anything in it, so let's get here the play from the player state here and get player name and put it here in the show chat text on client. Now let's start and do the chat again. Now let's find and join. Now after we join the main map, now let's press where we are here, let's press T and delete this chat here and say hi and press enter. Now we have the name appearing on all the chat boxes. Let's say something big. Well, the name is too big, so it's taking the place of the text. Now let's change. This will be solved if you are on full screen, but also let me change something here in the chat UI. Where is it? Here, this one, the chat. Sorry, the chat text here. Here for the player name, let's make it try to limit its size. Specification. I think here, well, let's decrease this one. Point 1. Maybe increase it. Point 0.01. Let's go back to auto. Okay. To fix this, here go to rendering and clipping and choose this one, clip to bounds without intersecting, and let's go and test. First of all, before we go on text, let me here in the chat box, let me not here, here in the tank UI here, the chat here, I will delete this one, the text on the content, leave only the hint text. Now let's start, host a game. Now create. Now let me press T and here I will type a lot of text. Now, well, why it is not changing? Maybe I forgot to change it. Sorry, I forgot to change it here. Clip to bounds without intersecting, advanced. Now let's test again, host a game. Now press T. I will type a lot of text. Now you see the text is extending to the according to the size of the text. Now let's make the switch that will change between either chatting with all the players or chatting with the team only. So first of all, let's make the button that changes this behavior. So let's go to the input. Here we need also duplicate one of these, the show player stats. Let's duplicate it and call it change chat type, or change chat target. I'll call it change chat target. Now let's open the mapping context and add a new input here, change chat target. Now here here we must choose a button. I will choose the control, the left control. Type control, left control. Also add two triggers, one for the pressed and one for the released. Let's close this context and let's go back to the player controller. Here let's implement this input action, change chat target. Here on started we need a check, a boolean, or here a branch. Here we need to check if the now if the chat state is all or team. And how do we do this? First we need an enum that has two values, which are either one is the all and the other is team. Here, where's the enums? Here. Let's duplicate this enum and call it chat target. Let's open it. Here we'll only leave all one and the other will be team. So let me close it. We don't need it later. We do not need it anymore. Here in the player controller, let's add this enum, en underscore chat target, and let's name it also chat target. Now this enum here, well, it should be it's better to be replicated better. So here first let's check if the chat target is equal to let's change it to equal by using enum. Here it is equal to all, then we change it, set it to team. If it is not equal to all, which means that it is equal to team, so we change it to all. Like I said, it's better to be this enum is better to be replicated and should be run on server, because we will run this will happen on the player that is sending the chat. So and this will be distributed to the other client, so it should be replicated. So let's make a custom event here. Custom event. Let's call it server set chat target. Let's make it run on server and reliable, and we need an input. So let me duplicate this one here. Let's connect it here, and this will automatically make the input. So here let's call this event here server set chat target. Delete this one and make it all, and also delete this one. Duplicate the event here, and don't forget to change it to team. And here this chat target, like I said, let's make it replicated. Now after we choose this, we need to go to the where we show the chat, and where we send the chat to the other players. So here let me just make space. Let me move this down here, and this one also move it down. For me, first of all, let me move all these inputs to here to put all the inputs in one place to avoid this mess. And if we have any other inputs here, let's comment on here and controls, input controls, because they are few, so not need to comment on each one. Now let's go back to our chat. Let me move these up here and here. This one is what we want to change. So here, when we send the chat to all the players, so let's get, first of all, move this here. Let's get this enum here and use a switch on targets. This. So here, if it is all, this will be done normally like we did before. But if it is team, we need to check if the one that is sending the chat has the same team tag as the other players. So we need the team tag from the player state. Yes, get team tag here on team. Now we need to compare this team tag with the team tag of the player that sent the text. How do we get it? We can get it from the interface. So here, when on event send chat text, let's send also the team tag. So let's go back to the BPI chat here, send chat text, add another. This one will need the name. It will be team tag. And we need to feed this team tag to the interface. First of all, let me go back here and add here another input, which will be a name, team tag, and connect this here. Now let's connect this here. If it is equal to the team tag of the player that is sending the, so here this will filter the players when they are if we want to make them into teams. Also let's get the match type enum, because if we are on free for all, we do not want to branch into this one, two teams. So first of all, here also the other switch, here the match type, also switch. If it is free for all, it will bypass all this and go to show the text on all players. But if it is on team deathmatch, then we want to run this check. Now here, if the branch is true, so that the player that sent the team tag, the chat text, he has the same team tag as the players here in the array. So let's we show the chat text. Let me duplicate this one. We duplicate it. The target is the player controller. Let me just organize the blueprint. For the chat, we'll need the chat here. Well, I can use the already saved chat here, but I already did all this, so I will not use it. And for the player name, we'll get it from here. Let me explain all this. Here, after we get the this interface, after it is activated in the chat user interface, now we activate this server get chat text. We loop through the array of the players. Then here we check if the match type is free for all. We bypass all this and go to show the chat text on all the clients. But if we are on team deathmatch, here we have this switch that will give us the option of either showing the chat, the chat text to either the team or all. And I will make the default on the chat target. I will make the default is team. Also, let me go back to the chat target. I will change their position. Now let me delete all this. Let me put anything because I can't make it empty. Now it is all here, and here team. So that it will be on default, it will be on team, because I don't want to send a chat by mistake and send it to all the players. There's one thing we need to implement. is here in the chat UI. We need to add a text here that shows if the text is showing to all players or if it is showing to the team only. So let's get a text here on the canvas panel. Let's call it let's make it a variable and call it chat target. Let's change the anchor here to the lower left corner and bring the text here. Make the size Y 40 and the size X 120. And here in the text we'll make it team first, but it will be changed according to the what we call it, according to the input. But first of all, let me change the justification. Also, let's go to the graph and get here the team, the chat target here on event construct. We need to get the we'll not make it here because we need an access to the game mode, and you know the UI is local only and cannot access the game mode. So we'll I want to change the opacity of this text here, make it invisible when we are on team deathmatch and make it visible when we are on make it invisible if we are on free for all and visible when we are on team deathmatch, and change according to the button press. Let's go to the player controller here. Let's go back, and here on begin the play on set match type here. Now here make a switch on match type. Here let's get the UI, the tank UI here on free for all. Let's get the chat target on the free for all. I want it to render opacity to be 0. Render opacity, where is this one? Set render opacity on free for all. I will make it to 0. But on team deathmatch I will leave it to be 1. Now, and the default is also already, let's make it to team. Okay, now so let's update the text according to the chat target. Here the chat target, let's open it. Let me here comment on it. First let's organize the blueprints, and here server set chat targets. Now to change the text, sorry, let's go back up here. Here this set render opacity, it should be done on awning client. So let's cut this, we cannot use it, cut it. Make here a custom event, call it client set chat target render opacity, and make it run on awning client and should be reliable. Here let's paste it here. and let's connect it here, and also connect the render opacity. So let's call it client set chat target. So here connect this match type and render opacity, or we do not need to set render opacity here. Let me delete this or remove it. Now we need to do the same thing for the text. Here custom event, we need custom event. Let's call it client set chat target type, or sorry, text, chat target text. Make it running on owning client and reliable. Here let's get the tank UI. Make sure it is valid. Also let's get chat get chat target, I think. Let me go back and see. Yes, chat target. Chat target and set text. And here need to get a switch on the chat target. Switch on chat target. If it is team, we will change it here to team. If it is all, change it here to all. And let's call it here after we set or not after we set the chat target. First let's comment on it. Client set chat target text. Let's go back to the input that changes the chat target here and call the event client set chat target text, and connect both execution pins here, because we already have the switch here to check if we are on all or on team. I think this is enough and we can test now. Let's see, and I wish there is no error now. First I will start with the free for all. Leave it as free for all. Well, we are having a problem at first. Let me connect. Yeah, free for all, we should have the text should be 0, so should not be visible. Well, on the client it's working, but on the server it is not working. Let's see why. First let's test the chat, it is working. Okay. Okay, and here. Okay, it is working. But let's see. Yes, because the host sometimes gets a delay, or it is delayed. So let's here add a check if it is valid. Sometimes the player loads before the UI, or not sometimes, it's always. So sometimes we get an invalid node, and if we get invalid node we'll get errors and we will not be able to set things correctly. And if it is invalid, let's make a delay, small delay, that will recheck again because we want the UI to be updated. Let's comment on it. Client set chat target render opacity. Well, I think that my naming scheme is slightly confusing and sometimes it's a mess, but I can't think of another names. But if you have better names, you can put them in your project. Now let's check again. Let's start. Let's host a game. Create. Now you see the team is the team text is now invisible. Now let's check again and join the game. Now after we join the main map, let's see. Now we're on the main map. Now let me say good word. Hello. Press enter. They all see it. I press the control, nothing will happen. Now let's change it to team deathmatch. Now let's find a game here and here. I think everything will work fine because I don't think we made any mistake. Well, let's see. When we spawn on the main map, it will change with the team. The team text will appear. Now I will test this middle one. Let me first chat. Well, everyone see it. Let me change. Well, let me press enter first. Let me now on the server it is working. Now on the server, let me chat. Well, everyone is seeing it also. I think yes. I forgot to here in the UI. We forgot to send the team tag. Okay, here on begin play, I will set the team tag. Team tag where we get it from the player state. So get player state here. Like I said, here you do not need to specify the application because it is only local on the UI. Here get team tag and put a variable, and let me put a little bit of delay or check if it is valid because this team tag is important. We need to be updated and we need it to be set no matter what happens. So let's add a delay here. and recheck again. Here let's put the tag here and also the tag here. Now let me check again. I hope it's working now. Before we go and test, let's go back here and check at the server get chat text, and here on switch on chat target, change this because I changed the here, change the order here. It is changed also on the switch here, so make sure you make the team here on team and all here on all. And let's also here on server get match type, let's set the chat target here. So first also we need to set it only if we are on team deathmatch. Here it's called server set chat target. If we are on team deathmatch, we set it at the beginning play on team. Now let's try and test. I hope nothing will happen now. Also, before we go to test, I found a problem that the chat enabled here, when I press the chat enabled again, it does not work. So we must do multiple things. First of all, here in the tank UI, here after we press enter, and also after we press the button here, we need to set show mouse cursor to false, and also set input to game only. Here let's duplicate these and put them here also after we press the send button. This is important. Also here in the player controller, when we press the enable chat, what we should check for this chat enabled, I will delete this and I will get rid of this boolean. Let me get rid of it. I don't need it. Here what we will check in the boolean, we will check for the let me delete this also here, delete it, I do not need it. Let's check for the mouse cursor, the get show mouse cursor. Here if the mouse cursor is shown, if it is true, so we need to disable the chat, and if it is not shown, it is false, we need to show it. This is better and it is more accurate. Now let's test. I will pause the video until I load to the main map, because it takes time to load and I do not want the video to be long. Also here on begin the play, here on client set chat render opacity, here let's set the text for the chat target. Set text. Here the text will be set to team, because like I said, we will start with team first. We already have a client set chat target. Client set chat target text. This one, we already have this one. So let's also add a delay here to make sure that we get the UI when it is loading. Also, don't forget to here on the client set chat target text, connect this here. It is better to feed it through the selection. Also, let's go back to the controls. Here, the controls, and let me change them here. Here, make it the all, and here make it team. This is better because on my testing I had problems with it because we did not set it through this custom event, so that I will get a reversed values. When I have all, it will be team, and when I have team, it will be all. Also, let's do something better, which is here on the chat, here on begin play, and I want to set the color of the chat text and also the player name I will make it maybe yellow if it is on all, and it is white if it is on team. I think this will make our game slightly have some more style and looks like professional. So here the chat text set color, only color and opacity, not this one, the other one. Set color and opacity. Now let's make color, and here let's promote this specified color to variable. This variable should be an instance editable and exposed on spawn. This will be for text. Here, text specified color, I will call it, or chat text specified color. And here let's also set the color for the player name. They will be the same color. Set color and opacity, this one. Also make color, also promote to a variable, call it player name. Now make it instance editable and also expose on spawn. Here on the player controller, here we have the color. Let's feed it to the custom event here. I will give it only one. This one, let's call it only color. And this color also, let's put it here in this interface. It is event show chat text on client. Here, let's add linear color. Let's call it color only. Color. Now here this color, we feed it here, and let's go back here. Here on all, when we are on let me how do you separate these, because I want to change the color here on the if we are playing free for all. I will leave the color as default, but here also here on team I'll leave it also the same color, but here I will change its color. Maybe I'll make it orange, and also here for team let me make it green like this. Let's see, now let's test. I will test it first in the background. Don't forget to go back here in the WBP chat text and player name to connect these nodes, because they gave me an error. Now let's test here on this client. Now let me see. I will type hello. Now it is on team, so it should only send to the corresponding team or the other teammate. Now the other teammate has the text, and it is also in green color. Now let me change the type to all, and let me type hi. Now everyone has the same text, and also it has the orange color. Now let me move to this client here, which is he's on only one in his team. So let me chat go. No one has the text except the client, because he's in the team alone. Now if we change it to all, let me type 3. Now all of them have the text. Now let's test the server just to make sure everything works fine. Here let's type good. Now only the other teammate has the text. Now let me change it to all and type here 2. Now everyone has the text. Now I think this is enough for this video. It's becoming very long, and in the next video we'll continue, and in the next video we'll make the end screen when the time finishes and getting to 0 on the main map. We'll make the behavior that what I'll do is I will show the winning team or the winning member depending on the game type, and then after that we will travel back to the lobby, and then from the lobby we'll travel to either the next map or the same map. So thank you for watching, and also at the end of the course I will make some bonus lectures. They will be like better spawning of the tank, better method of choosing the tank, and will be on server and will be more secured. Also on the end screen behavior, also you will be able to when you spawn in a new map, you will be able to choose the tank again, and also when you die and respawn, you will also be able to choose the tank again. But this will be on the end of the course. It will be like some bonus lectures. So thank you for watching. See you in the next video.